Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 17 on Goldcrest Valley. So, if you missed yesterday's video, what did we do? We got sheep. And we did a bit of weeding. Yep. We did a bit of weeding in our wheat crop that we have. So, we got this Joeskin trailer as well. We didn't lease it, we did buy it. Didn't think about leasing it at the time, but honestly, I think it's more beneficial for us to have this leased. And I think I'm going to keep it down at the animal dealer. I got no need to keep it up at my yard. So we'll keep it down there for when we need it, basically. The chances are the next thing we are going to be buying is more well, cows or pigs, more than likely pigs, to be honest with you. Way some bounciness there. But first of all, we need to go to the shop. So as we are closer to the shop than we are there, we will go to the shop. And we can just park the Joeskin trailer up there, to be honest, as well. Bridge speed limit of 15 miles an hour? Really? And I just realised I haven't got my HUD on. There we go. You may be asking, how do you switch your HUD on? There are mods out there, but I use the command console most of the time. Saves your little dot that you have in the middle of the screen appearing in the screenshots, where I kind of take a lot of my screenshots from outside the vehicle more than inside at times. Depends what I'm doing. It really does. So here is our water trailer. Just a very small unit, basically. So the animal trailer will just tuck in the corner. We can always take it down to the animal dealer off camera. Now, how do you fill the water tank, you may ask? Well, I'm not sure neither. I think it's the little water troughs that we get, more than likely. So let's have a look-see of it. It's not bad, very plain in colour. Nothing special about it. You can see the handbrake there. Hold about 7 ton of water. What's that? Aqua Trans XL? Aqua Trans XL? Little sight glass there, maybe? Maybe not. Breather more than likely, actually. Cool. So this, we'd probably put on the New Holland more than anything, but because we got this thing, might as well use this. Yep, I'm still recording this on Monday. We have zombies in Goldcrest Valley. So I don't think there's anything special we can do with this. Change tool selection. Toggle beacon. Really don't need that on. We're going 45 miles an hour. Yeah. First you need to refill the tool. Now I wonder if we can get low enough to the lake or something over here. We may be able to fill it up for free. I don't know. Free is always good. We are not exactly desperate, but we're low on funds. It's just, can we get down to the lake without falling in the lake? So right now I'm just looking for where the edge of the lake isn't too bad. Maybe able to drop down. There's a water tower there, but I think that costs. Glad the tree was there. I know there is somewhere where you can. Well, I say I know that I don't know. Maybe that beach along there, maybe. Alright, let's circuit back across and go to the beach. I'm just hoping. I know on stock maps before you could do it for free in some areas. So I'm kind of hoping you can do the same thing, basically. We shall find out. And this is a 35-mile-an-hour stretch. Down on this road here, the vehicles go a lot slower. They only go around 25 mile an hour. But then it goes down to 50 mile an hour across the bridge. We'll pretend we never saw that. So this is the hotel. We'll kind of storm the beach and see if we can. I truly have no idea. Personally, I've got my doubts. Oh, we can. Sweet. Does it cost? No, it doesn't. So we can take it from the river for free. So here you go, guys. If you want it for free, here's the spot. Cool. It'd be nice if more maps did that. The stock water planes had that. I must say the water does look very nice. So that's 7.3 tons on the back now. Quite a weight. And now we need to head back to field 11, which really is not too far away at all. Luckily enough. So once we head back there, we'll figure out which trough is which. And we are pretty much here. I'm just going down the farm track. So I'm hoping at the weekend, throughout the week, we'll have enough money to have purchased this field. Chances are we may be quite far ahead by that time, I don't know. Okay, I'm guessing that's the water trough. Makes sense. Unload. There it is. Enough capacity for 6 days. So the water trailer I will keep down here. 100% is getting kept down here, as these are the only animals we have. There's no way I can get free water from over here neither, because of just how steep the bank is. And that's a feed trough. So what we'll do is we'll tuck this in here. So how much did they use? Not that much at all. And if we pull up the animal menu, something that's now going to start working, they're probably going to be crying because they have no grass. So they take hay or grass. Cool. And it's got down at the bottom, animals always need water, also they require a clean feeding area. Some require straw. The food mixture consists of 100% grass and hay. So I like how it tells you what you need, what percentages you need. Like the cows need 20% grass, 50% base food, so silage / hay, and 30% powder food, or power food. Meaning what exactly? What is power food? Not sure what they mean by that. Interesting. Presume they mean mixed rations? That becomes TMR then. That's confusing. And of course the pigs need even more stuff. We can drive across that field. Soon to be ours. All grass. More. We can actually come across here now and mow that little section. We may go ahead and do that in the Vulture. Kind of cheaty, but we don't have any grass right now to feed them. Although I can always blip through the time to get harvesting our crop here and get some grass in, so we can do a decent sized harvest and probably put some grass in storage somewhere. We do have a hayloft. I don't think we can afford one of them yet, but that may be beneficial at some point too. I'm not sure how they work though. But we can do like a placeable barn as well. I don't know how we want to play that one out actually. I really don't. And where is tractor here? So this is exactly where we left off yesterday, if you guys remember. We've got the care wheels on our Voltra N series. It shouldn't be doing that. I kind of wish it said switch on engine first before raising or moving implements like that. That was my bad. This is what you can fill up the water tank with as well, but it costs you money at this point from there. So the next thing we need to do is actually fit a spray in, so we will probably go ahead and do that. The sheep can wait, I think, until we have a grass field, so it's a little more, I don't know, legit. I'd kind of rather not mow a section that isn't ours, let alone have not much grass. So we'll swap this over. Actually, if I drive across the grass, does it go? No, it doesn't disappear, look. So it has gone from one extreme to the other. That's disappointing. We do need to move our JCB. Don't need any changes done to that. We like the wide wheels on it, and that's how they're staying. People have been asking, can you put wide wheels on this? Yes, you can, and this is the wide wheels. It basically just fills it out, makes it look legit. Most of the JCBs I see have the wider style wheels instead of the stock small ones. It would be nice to see that with care wheels as well, as that is used as a spraying platform too. Okay, one cool thing I didn't realise is, to me the black rims with the care wheels look funky. So normally the rims are black, but you can blip it over to that, and because we bought both of them, it doesn't cost us a single thing to swap them back and forth, which is nice. And then we have our Stealth Edition, basically Voltra, even though I just painted it out black. I like the look, some of you may not, I do. Here is our spray. Did we switch off the GCB? Yep. So we'll use this to spray actually, just to change it up a bit. One nice thing about the sprayer is it doesn't actually use that much fertilizer, which is nice. I think we put about 4 grand worth of fertilizer in here. I have got another mod in, and which is the double fertilizer bags. I will show you that quickly in the store. It looks like this. It is available from every mod site pretty much, excluding FSUK. But you've got 2 times, 4 times, and that's it. Okay, I thought there was more. It goes up to 4 times basically. So what it does effectively is the 2 times is 2 of these stacked on one top of each other. So it's 1,800 compared for 2,000 litres compared to 900 for 1,000. Kind of wish they had that option in stock. They're over there. Can't really show you that right now. But we can if we drive by. And then we'll quickly pause and do a fast time to the next stage of growth. It may be at night, so we may be fertilizing at night. And go from there. There you go. You can see what they look like here. It doesn't seem like the weight is accurate, and I don't know if the word in there is supposed to be on it like that is. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the stock ones were just clean and didn't have any of that text on. So I have no idea what that means. Unfortunately, it's on there though. In foreign language by the looks of it, and it isn't there, so meh. Textures have been changed, possibly. But never mind. So fast time until the next growth stage. So just quickly, you can see my running costs right now. 7,257. $2 for property maintenance. 80 for animal upkeep. We have animal upkeep now? I didn't realise. So it is late at night. The crop has grown one extra stage. If we hit the pause menu, you can see it's still nice and blue in the fertilizer. So it's probably when it gets to about here. That's when I'm going to want to look at fertilizing. So we should be right back. So you may be able to tell the fields are a very slight extra dark. Now I'm not too sure why these lines are here. I truly have no idea. It's almost like it's tram lines or it's mist stuff. No idea what that's all about. Maybe it's plough bits that didn't get cultivated. I don't know. So it is somewhat early morning. A bit of overcast. Have plenty of spray on board. So we'll fold this out. I'll do a couple of fields ourselves and probably pause and maybe do some off camera. I don't know. Trying to maximize what we're doing in these videos. Now I could use the row crops, but truthfully, I want tram lines. I really do like the tram lines though. We'll put them in there. Switch on our GPS. Somewhat line it up. That should do it. Get the width. Put that in. Get rid of the offset. Why it keeps on putting offset on, I don't know. We'll get the GPS on. On again. Sprayer on. And hopefully we get some decent tram lines. Nothing that's too crazy. Spray of, what, 7 miles an hour, so it's not too bad. The front tyres and the rear tyres are probably no wider, to be fair, than the back ones here. Probably same diameter, I'd hope. Too often that catches me out. So yeah, it looks like this tractor is going to leave us a nice set of tram lines. I like the look, I really do. It seems more realistic, especially if you get a field that's big enough where you can do proper tram lines, because there's nothing better that you go to sort of any area in the UK. Most of you guys know you're from the UK. Satellite view, Google Maps, and look at the fields. Just there's something pleasing by looking at a nice set of tram lines. Am I the only one that thinks so? Let me know. And of course, this one is going to be off quite considerably on the edge of the field, just because of the sheer working width of the sprayer. So when we head up into field 14, we should be back. So after some lining up, it was a pain. We are here at field 14. Now I'm hoping to get grass in this. Maybe even today we'll get some grass in it. I don't know what machine to use. I may use the small seeder as it will fertilize at the same time. This is only going to be a one-off thing, so I'm not actually too worried about whether it's fertilized or not. Probably not even going to plow it, to be honest. Just cultivate it and put seed in the ground. Just so I can show you guys what it's all about. This little thing. It's pretty cool. And what's all that stuff floating around? Dandelion seeds or whatever. Seems a little extreme, doesn't it? Wow. Oh, that way. Right line. Wrong direction. It's funny how sometimes they can do that. And on we go. So I think I touched on it in yesterday's video, but I'll kind of mention it again. Someone was saying about GPS in the stream being considered cheating, and I said I know I touched on it, not yesterday, Monday, sorry. And no, it's not. And applications like this, spray and stuff like that, you do use GPS a heck of a lot, I imagine, just so you're being accurate. Like, you've probably got millimeters, centimeters, or what over spray instead of it being a wavy line or whatever. So you get a most efficiency, the most bang for your buck without wasting fertilizer, as I know from watching videos. I can't say first-hand experience. Definitely can't say that. But no matter where in the world you are, pretty much fertilizers, chemical fertilizer, ain't gonna be cheap. There's that. Mine's gone blank. What is it to turn it on? There we go. I don't know why, but sometimes my mind does go blank on switching the machines on. Annoyingly, you have that little strip down that side where I'm probably not going to fertilize. Just as it's wasted. It really is, and I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. A maximum amounts in the field. So the tram lines do look off center. It's funny. Like, even the sprayer, I'm surprised the sprayer's not taking it out. See, once we zoom in right here, that'd be a nice screenshot, actually. Right there. We'll be back in a minute. I can't. I have to do that off camera. Never mind. Psych. You may ask, why do you have to do that off camera? Because I'll have that thing down on the bottom saying recording. As far as I'm aware, guys, there is no fix around that. It sucks. I don't like it being there as probably as much as some of you may not. I don't think I've had too many comments about it, luckily. Probably could have got through with actually having the booms open on this section. Yeah, we're too far committed into the field now. Oh, shouldn't have driven that far. Never mind. At least most of it should be accurate for the rest of it. Oh, that's such a bad line right there. That's better. Still not straight, but it will do. So we'll come back after we have finished fertilizing the field. Alrighty, coming up onto the edge of the field, we do have a tiny little bit again that didn't get fertilized. I'm not too worried when it's stuff that's small. If we pull up the fertilizer map, you can see how much darker the blue is. You can see where we missed section here, here, and here is the very lightest blue, so it's pretty much not got the full stage. All 3 fertilizer stages. So what they've added, as Rainbow Dave dubbed it, truly is soil mod light. You don't have to go crazy with the amount of spraying, watering and stuff like that. Really, most of you know, crop like that, for watering at least you're relying on the weather. Doesn't look that dirty, but we'll clean this off. The spray will be the last time we use it for a little bit. There we go. Maybe saying, why don't you just clean the tractor? Gotta show off the dirt textures. That's what I say. So I'm definitely in 2 minds what to do with the old machinery. I feel I need to get rid of it at this point. It sucks. I really don't like the way the maintenance is. Yes, it's old machinery. Yes, it's going to be breaking down, but holy cow, that's a lot of money. So I may see one more time, kind of, even if it's not being used as the daily maintenance, still count. You guys may be able to guide me in that one. So what we'll do is, we have a good chunk of the video left. We'll give another fast time on the crop, and should be ready to harvest at that point. So awesome. Be able to get some harvesting done. We'll probably hit up field 14 first, then field 12, and then 15. Kind of go in reverse of what we usually do. So we'll be back. So we didn't use those vehicles, and it's fast time. I fast timed it again for another day. 7,270. So I think I'm going to sell those vehicles off, probably off camera. I don't know. We may make a video of it today. Who knows? It's going to suck. Depending on how much I make from all of them, I am going to buy back a New Holland. I will say that. I will be buying back a New Holland. So I haven't done too much low light situations on camera in as far as videos. So, early morning, woke up, crack of dawn to get harvesting. We're just checking our crop moisture. Seems like it was a warm night, so we'll go ahead and jump in our Massey Ferguson, and get harvesting. And then possibly look at leasing the lowboy trailer and loading up the New Holland, the case, and the case combine, and selling them. Sad day. We do like those and tractors, and we will miss them dearly. For the time being, and depending on how much money I make, I will get the New Holland back. That New Holland is my yard tractor. I will make some money back on the Vultra. Got a feeling when the John Deere comes out that I've been looking forward to by 3D or BM 3D modeling, or whatever way around the name goes. I always forget which way it goes around. I'll probably replace the Vultra. I don't know. Like I've said in previous videos, please let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. A tractor. That John Deere does look a pretty killer tractor. It does come with KO wheels, wide tyres, normal tyres, front loader bracket. So that's why I'm thinking of just replacing it. Likewise, as much as I like the New Holland, maybe I don't need it, because we will have that tractor. We can put a front loader on the Vultra. So, good or two evils, I guess. But I will get rid of them, if not this episode, next. I think we have enough money for the dolly and the low loader. May have to go with the orange one though, the Fliegel. Ah, crap, I went the wrong way. See? Stupid stuff like that I do. And of course this whole pickup doesn't help, it's got hours on it too, the way the game works. But I can get rid of this. This shouldn't be costing me too much money. It's the combine, to be honest. I may get away with just getting rid of the combine, and that's like almost $2,000 for that thing a day. I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. It is pretty ridiculous. And we won't need that header trailer again for a little while, luckily. And hopefully we'll get a really good yield. And of course we'll get the straw, so we'll make quite a bit of money from the straw as well. So we'll get the GPS all lined up as well. That's that going. So if I hit that, oh, I won't. I was hoping it would continue going. Actually, while I'm doing this, let's just put a hired worker on for the time being. So it does continue. And if we go to this, so this shows us how long we've had machinery and how much it's costing us. So the case is costing us 1,000 as well. That's 104 days we've had it. And the combine is 2,400 it's costing us. The header is 100. The Kuhn plough that we bought day one, we've had for quite some time as well. That's costing us 14, so we're not too worried about that. Metaltech DB, I'm not sure what that one is. And the New Holland's costing us quite a bit of money, so basically, minus that, $14 a day. Who cares? But them, if we get rid of those two, that would bring it down considerably. And the New Holland. Once it gets to 1,000, maybe. We'll make 19 grand, 17 grand from that. So we'll make some good money. So I think next video, that's what we'll go ahead and do, is we'll lease the low loader stuff and get rid of them. They're going to have to go for a little ride. Including the New Holland. But we'll get rid of the New Holland and possibly buy it back. I'm going to miss it because I use it for quite a bit of stuff. If the low loader, the front loader fits the Vultra, okay. I'm not too sure if it will. But yeah, I think I will end up buying the New Holland back. Head up and grab our trailer. I don't think it's going to cost us too much to lease the trailers neither. The Goldhofer one is probably more suited to a transport truck than being loaded up on a dolly. That Goldhofer one's more for heavy haul. Probably be suited for the combine, and that's the thing. What will fit the combine? Because that's the reason I'll get it. I'll quite happily drive the other two machines up there. But that combine is a bit of a joke, as it only does very slow speed. Actually, good old drive control to the rescue. Where it will match the speed. Why it stopped, I have no idea. Maybe it was almost full. Oh, it was blocked. that would do it. So, look in the store. Sorry for doing this quite a bit. Select to lease it is 990. That's going to be pricey just to take that in. To lease that, it's 1,000. So what's that? 3,000 roughly. No good at math. I'll be closer to 4. I don't know, guys. I wish there was spec like how wide is stuff, but of course you're never going to know that. I guess we'll just use this one and hope when we lease that wheel setup, wide tires, standard. We'll just go standard. We don't need to do anything. Why make it more expensive? It's not going to improve anything for us. So as this is going to take a little while, I guess we can go ahead and look to see actually how fast this machine can go. I can't remember. So looking at this, it only does 14 miles an hour, so yeah, I think it's safe to say we are definitely trailering it. And then what got me thinking is we would be able to collect the straw. We'll be able to take a couple of loads in at a grand a time. Probably 2-3 loads, if that. From this field alone will pay for the cost of leasing stuff. So, what we'll do is we'll call it a video here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will be back tomorrow. We're taking our old machinery to the sale. Sad day. I was hoping we'd never have to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys next time. See ya.